Are you ready, people? I can hear you. Are you ready? Okay, take it from the top. Yeah. Judgment against the government of man. Judgment against the government of man. I say, when a man art young children, he maketh just laws in order to teach them discretion, justice, harmony, and consideration. But when his children attain to be man and woman, man no longer hold a law over them, for they are become his equal as brothers and sisters. Even so, in ancient time, wisdom provided thee, man, with government and laws of different nations and people. Nevertheless, I say unto thee, O men, let the government be as a father over the people, and not as a separate matter against them. Now, people been calling me from all over the place. Call me from the Caribbean, call me from England, and call me also from the United States. And for 2 years, these people have been asking me, what about Donald Trump? I said Donald Trump is going to be the president, and he's going to be a good man, and he's going to make things back the way it should be. I get into an argument with one of these persons that called, and I even went to their place and speak to them in person. And they began to tell me that Donald Trump is this and he's that. And I'm trying to tell these people, look, did you look at Donald Trump's children? None of his children are smoking drugs or drinking alcohol. So something have to be good about the man. Everybody is against Donald Trump. Some of the Latin, some of the black, and also some of his own people, white people. Because he came out and he speak plainly, like I do. We speak plain so you can understand, and not speaking bullshit so you cannot understand what we're all about. And these people are raging all over. He's going, excuse me, he's going to bring a war. They're going to put you in concentration camp. And all this hypocrisy these people are talking about. I don't know where they get all these stories from. I don't know where they get all these stories. Donald Trump is going to do this and Donald Trump is going to do that. And also the president speak bad of him. The vice president, the secretary of state, Listen to how they speak to this. Listen to how they speak against this guy.
Said it before, and increasingly more adding that to the chorus. Nothing surprises me about him, really, Dan. I was surprised by the absolute avalanche of falsehoods. I mean, I really find it almost unimaginable. Donald Trump is different. I said starting back in June that he was not fit to be president and commander-in-chief. And many Republicans and independents have said the same thing. What we all saw and heard on Friday was Donald talking about women, what he thinks about.
And how could anyone in my party think that this clown is fit to be president? So I think really, ultimately, we're going to get to the truth. Ultimately, we're going to get to substance. And it just takes a while.
But you were one of 50 Republicans to sign an open letter this week saying that Donald Trump should not be elected president. You said he would be the most reckless president in U.S. history. What do you base that on?
Well, I mean, obviously that's a prediction. That's based on our analysis. He's not yet become president. He's not done anything in the Oval Office. But we based it upon what we have seen of the candidate during the campaign. We've based it upon the kinds of things that he said, the kinds of responses he's had to provocations. We see a lack of the proper temperament, character, patience, civility, knowledge, and let me add, curiosity.
All of us agree, or expect all of us who are here today agree, that it would be an unmitigated disaster for our country if somebody like a Donald Trump became president of the United States. Now, the thought of Trump in the White House brings forth rather strange reactions in our stomach, leading to nausea and other symptoms. But here's the good news. Donald Trump is not going to become president of the United States.
You vote for the lesser of the two evils, you evil yourself. That's how Hitler came to power. Okay? We don't see.
He is not fit to be commander-in-chief. And he's certainly not fit to lead the world's greatest democracy. Let me say this, and this has been remarked upon, and this is serious business. You know, when in the middle of a debate you threaten to put your political opponent in jail?
You know, as we speak today, it's down to Hillary, Bernie, and Trump.
Yeah, but see, you're talking to the wrong person. I never believed there was going to be an election this year, and it's not. Trump ain't got no money. Trump ain't never had no money. They talk about his daddy. You ever seen a picture of his daddy? You ever seen anybody write a story about his daddy?
No. I mean, they got his money from.
Yes, I think the Republican nominee is unfit to serve as president. I said so last week, and he keeps on proving it.
Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame? 8% of the black people vote for him. And 20% of the Latin people vote for him. And those that vote for him know what he's saying. They already know what he's saying. He's not saying anything wrong, but the media is making it into a way that he's saying something wrong. And I've been telling my people, look, nobody is going to win the election beside Donald Trump. I don't care what they said about him, he's going to win. And I lay that mighty power down on the night, I know he's going to win. And no matter what they say about him, oh, he's a devil, he's a Ku Klux Klan, he's a racist. Look, the man is not no racist, but they make it that way for you to believe something is wrong with him. That's what I'm saying. He's crazy. He got head problem. That's how they treat the man. They treat him like a dog. And he comes out victorious. See? He comes out perfect. And now he's going to straighten out all these filthiness that been taking place in this country. And he's putting his cabinet together. Only one person I don't like into the cabinet. I ain't going to call her name. But that man was in Iraq and he was a leader over there in Iraq. He should not use him. No, 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 no. Don't use him. Because he's a demon. And he's going to give him problem if he take him into his flock. Don't use him. Because everyone speak bad about him. But you see how smart Donald Trump is? Do you see how smart he is? All the people that speak bad about him, he's putting them in his organization. I call it an organization. Because that's what it is. All of them that speak bad about him, he's using them. So guess what? He's going to make things better. No matter what they say, he's going to make things better. And look, I have to have papers to come here. So why some other people can come here and don't have papers? And you want him to stay? And Donald Trump is saying, no, I don't want him to stay. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, people? It seems like the people are not thinking anymore. It seems like they lose their sense of direction and their thought and their idea. They don't know what is wrong. Like men marrying men, they don't know what is wrong. Woman is marrying woman and the people seem like they don't know what is wrong. So the children goes off into that. They teaching the children in school about marrying woman to marry woman and men to marry men. They teach them all that garbage in school. So what do you think going to happen to the children? They're not teaching them how to plant grains, how to fertile the soil, how to dam the rivers, how to catch fish from the ocean. They're not teaching them that. They're teaching them about sodomy. That's what they're teaching them. Filthiness. And because Trump is not standing for filthiness, everybody talk bad about. Also the little riff-raff people. In the Highland they call them raggy and shaggy. They're speaking bad about him. Some said he don't have any money. Come on. Do you see where that man live? If you don't have money, can you live in places like that? Do you see where he live? And you all make up all your garbage stories and all your bullshit. And let the people, the poor people are believing in what you're saying. And they can see for themselves. Because these people are on so much medication that they don't know if they're right or wrong in what you're doing. They don't know if they're right or wrong in what they're doing. Because they're filled with medication or narcotics and all type of drugs. So if you say hey to them, they say see. And that's all they are. Everything mix up. Mix up, mix up, mix up. So they don't understand what you're saying. That man children comes out real nice. They're business wise. They're smart. And they're not seeking after drugs. And they're not seeking after alcohol. Those are the leaders we need. We don't need no leaders that promote homosexual and said it's okay. Men and women going to come out and say, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's okay. You got to be sick in the mind. There's many ways of sickness. Some people are sick in the mind and some people are sick of the physical body. The external part of the body becomes sick and the internal part of the body becomes sick sometimes. And also, demons can possess the body. So when demons possess the body, you get confused. You understand? Demons possess, it's a problem there. It's a hard, we call cross condition. It's very hard to remove so the mind can be clear again. Because once the demons possess the body, the mind already possessed by the demons. And that same demons will bring more demons to the body and occupy the body. That's why you see so many people on the street. They don't know if they're going or coming. Don't matter how you clean them up, they go back. Some of them be on the street and they stand one place for days, weeks, months, year, and years. And they will stand to that same place because the demons possess them not to remove. You have demons will put you to the bus stop. You have demons that will put you to the river. So you have to be careful of listening to these people. They have no nature wisdom of themselves. All they have is from books that they read. All the understanding that they have is from books. And when you wrote a book, you will understand. Like I wrote a book. I wrote my book from my understanding. So if you read my book, you will be reading my book from my understanding. And some people that wrote book, they wrote it from other people's understanding. So when you read their book, you get confused because it's not their understanding. The book written by many understanding. So you get confused. It's the same with the book you call the Bible. It has been written with many understanding of different men from different places. But these men wrote their understanding on scroll. And then the white men take those scrolls and go and change the stories of those scrolls and put it into a book you call Bible. And that's why it is so confusing. It's a very confusing book. It speaks of death. It speaks of homosexual. It speaks of sacrifice. It speaks of going to the grave and wake the dead person up. It speaks of wife swapping. It speaks of killing babies. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. So man with wisdom will get the understanding from the scroll writing that they put into the book you call the Bible. Because what they do, they messed it up. The white man changed it. So the white man is telling you about God. And that's why our people are in such dilemma. We don't know if we're going and we don't know if we're coming. We have no one to protect us. No leaders. And there will be no leaders to protect us. Because all these whole leaders, their mind is confused. They're talking a bunch of balloonies. And they're not talking about what we should be doing and do for ourselves. They're talking about God, angel, and devils, and nothing going on. People still killing each other. Black men still killing each other. And the white man is not stopping you from killing each other. Because he's glad when you kill each other. Don't even talk about Africa. Don't mention the Caribbean. The black man becomes so evilous that his own people is afraid of him. His own people is afraid of him because he's dangerous to himself. And he will kill you for no reason. Don't talk about money. He kill you for $1. And when a person can kill another human being for no reason, he's no good to society. He's not good for his people, and he's not good for other people. He's not good for the bees, and he's not good for the birds. So when you're talking, you must have understanding of nature and its contents within itself. If you cut a tree down that is a bearing tree, that beareth fruits, and you cut it down without a reason, then you will pay the price sooner or later. Remember, it's a bearing tree that beareth fruits, and you cut it down for no reason whatsoever. You didn't cut it down for firewood. You didn't cut it down for lumber. You didn't cut it down for furnitures. You just cut it down. Then you will bear the price sooner or later. And that's what's taking place with our people right now. My people is killing my people for no reason. No reason at all. They also feed them narcotics. They're making up all type of narcotics and feeding my people. If that is not sickness, I don't know what it is. If that is not sickness, I don't know what it is. So back to Donald Trump. He's going to be a good leader for the people. And stop let people fool your mind. especially you black people that didn't vote for him and said he's a Ku Klux Klan and he's a racist and all of that's garbage. Racist people don't hire black people. They don't do none of that stuff. They don't talk to black people. They don't sit down and have dinner with you as black people. Racist people. They don't give you a glass to drink out of. If they do, they break it when you're gone. That man is not no racist. He don't tell you the plain truth. If you don't like it, that's too bad. He's not going around the bush. Okay? He's not going around the bush like some other leaders and say a little su. He's not doing that. He throw his corn and he don't call no foul. As Bob Marley said, that song which we know from he was a young little boy. He have not wrote that song. That is the old folk song we sing as a little boy in school. So don't let anybody fool you about Donald Trump. And I hope he do what he said. Only thing is bothering me right now. I hope he do what he said so he can clean this place up. Obama sent over $200 and had $1,000, over 240,000 Mexican back home. And nobody talk about that. They from Guatemala, Honduras, Costa Rica, Mexico, Jamaica. He sent them all back, over 240,000. And nobody talk about that. Because he do things selfishly. He don't let you know too much. And that's what Leo people do. Some of those Leo people, especially the man, the male. But Trump comes out and he speaks openly that he's going to send them all back. I have to have papers to come here. You got to have papers to come here. And that other person have to have paper to come here. Whoever came here. So why you think it is right for them to come here and they can relax without paper? They send all the Haitian back. Huh? They send all the Jamaican back that they caught. So cut your baloney out and just help the man do what he have to do. Clean the place up. Build roads. Build bridges. Stop the people from going away with the jobs. Bring them back. And that's what he's going to do. And if he can't get to do that, he's going to quit. Because he don't need to be there. If he cannot do what he want to do, he's going to quit. Take my word. Because he have everything money can buy. Anything money can buy, he have. Anything money can buy, his children have. Okay? So don't go with your baloney and think these people are such and such and such and such. Don't let people fool your mind anymore. Black people, white people, Mexican people, Latin people. Stop let people fool your mind. Your mind is here inside of your head. Your mind gives you thought. And if you cannot use your thought and you cannot use your mind, you're going to be in trouble. Your thought is creative, and you have to use the creative thought. And your mind is a conscious mind that you have to use. And you put them together and work them. But if you use narcotics, they can't work, trust me. Because the mind will be altered from the narcotics. Because they're not natural, they're man-made. They are man-made. So when you put them into the body and they go to the brain seek after those chemicals. And when the brains can't find them, the brains get upset. When the brains can't find them chemical that you've been taking, it get upset. That's why the doctor tell you, you have to take them. You cannot stop taking them unless you consult the doctor. Some people be taking 9, 10, 20, 15 different type of narcotics. Do you see how the mind is working? The mind is flipping over like that. Trying to see which chemical should it observe. Plus your natural chemical that is in the body. The natural 7 element that is in the body, you are putting 15 different chemical into the body, and the 7 element into the body start flipping around. You don't know what to do. So that mind doesn't have any good thought, really. Good thought comes from clean mind. What is clean mind? The mind is not altered with narcotics or alcohol. Okay? So as I said about Donald Trump, the man is a good man. Jamaica said, good man. So, all I'm saying, just let him do his work. Because he don't have to be there. But he see that things is wrong. Look, the man got money to buy anything. Some people say he ain't got no money. The Secretary of State said maybe you don't have the money neither. Do you see how they treat him? Say, them jet plane that he's flying in, maybe somebody lent it to him as well, right? His home that he's sleeping in, maybe somebody gave it to him. All his high-rise building that he had, somebody gave it to him, I guess. Because they're saying he don't have no money. What else are they going to say don't? Some say he's crazy. But if you keep up that thought of thinking a man that is so successful in material things are crazy, something got to be wrong with you of yourself. That's why you're thinking that way. Because he don't need to beg, he don't need to steal, and he don't need to borrow. Okay? And this is the last word. He don't need to steal, he don't need to beg, and he don't need to borrow. So be good. And if you can't be good, there is nothing I have to say. Nothing. Because you have no leaders out there for yourself. And everybody's talking garbage.